Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am reviewing Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, which includes the Frozen Wilds DLC. Horizon Zero Dawn is an action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games. The story revolves around Aloy, a wild hunter in a dystopian world full of machines and strange tribal lore. Aloy is an outcast from the Nora tribe, and the prologue sees you, as a child, being raised by Rost. Rost is kind of like a surrogate father figure in the early game for Aloy. During the prologue, Aloy finds a focus, an augmented reality device that allows her to perceive information and abilities of things in the world. Basically, you grow up and then take part in the Proving, which is kind of a coming-of-age contest for the young Nora Braves. Then, after this, you are set free in a vast open world full of weird and wonderful moments. The story is really a coming-of-age tale where you go from humble beginnings to being the chosen one, so it's pretty standard fare in terms of computer game storytelling. You know, the reluctant hero, the ordinary person becoming the saviour of humanity, you know the drill. Aloy is a fairly likeable character, but like most reluctant heroes, she can be a bit whiny at times. But as the story progresses, she becomes more of an esteemed leader and a positive role model for other characters in the game. The game world is stunning, and you'll constantly be taken aback by just how beautiful everything looks. It ranges from lush forests to snowy mountains and arid deserts. It's a cliche in games to have such varied environments, but these really work, and the machine creatures that inhabit these regions really fits with the climate. Overall, it's a very earthy story, a very natural world, even though it's inhabited by machine creatures. It's very spiritual, and the tribal aspect of it feels almost pseudo-religious in their beliefs, and it's a really well put together narrative. So what is the game like to play? It's a very user-friendly game. The controls are well implemented and everything is easy to access. You can craft on the fly through the overlay menus. The focus adds an analytical element to how you approach combat situations. I'd say it's predominantly a stealth game because early on in the game you're not very powerful and your weapons are pretty limited. So a lot of crouching in long grass, waiting for the right moment to strike. The machines in the world all have weak points, which you can see using the focus. So if you target those in combat, you'll be able to take down the enemies easier. Then you can loot the bodies for crafting elements. But the machines are not just resource fodder, you can also tame them. In a similar way to the movie Avatar, when you formed a connection with the machine and you can then use that as a mount. This is great for travelling long distances or using them in melee combat against other machines or enemies. The game on the whole does have a lot in common with Avatar. It has a deep-rooted connection to nature, and I feel like the people who made this game really had they definitely were influenced by Avatar because it's very naturalistic and about the continuity between the people and the land and everyone being in a harmonious style. Being from a naturalistic tribe living in the wilds, you feel like you're in an ancient land, but then you also have these modern twists with the animals being machines. It's really very interesting how they've done it. The enemies are quite varied, and the amount of machine creatures range from very small to very large, almost like dinosaur-like creatures. And when you fight these large creatures, the combat can be exhilarating. Yeah, as I said, the crafting system's excellent, and you loot all the bodies. You can also upgrade and buy costumes, weapons, etc. from the merchants who are spread far and wide through the land. This edition also includes the Frozen Wilds DLC. This adds a large new region to the map, new costumes and items that can be used in the main game. It's a beautiful location that has a completely different feel to the others. It's like a winter location, lots of new tribes. It's really cool and definitely worth looking at once you've developed your character a little bit. The graphics are quite simply stunning. The characters are beautifully created, as are the costumes. The townships look great. They really feel very old world in style. The game world is vast and it looks really amazing, especially when the day-night cycle evolves and how the environment is lit. The game has a photo mode, and it's one of the better ones available to gamers on the PS4. You can move the camera around, change the focal depth. You can add a variety of filters which are generally good. You can change brightness, you can change exposure, you can add logos, vignettes, you can also change the time of day. It's very user friendly and well designed. It's not a surprise this is one of the favourites for virtual photographers. The only negative of the photo mode is that when you enter settlements you are limited in terms of the camera movement. It's a shame as the camps are some of the more interesting environments with the most people and the most detail. But apart from that gripe, the photo mode is excellent. The audio in the game is fantastic, the voice actors are really good and the script on the whole is high standard. The music is very in keeping with the earthy vibe of the game world and the characters. And the sound effects, the ambience, every audio element really fits into the moment that you're inhabiting. It's really excellent audio all across the board. Okay, so what's good and what's bad about Horizon Zero Dawn? What's good? The game feels fresh and original in some ways. It's a beautifully told story. The machines are unique and interesting. The game world is very immersive. The visuals are top notch. The sound management is excellent. The photo mode is excellent. The whole experience is excellent. What's bad? The side quests are quite forgettable. The story is a bit of a computer game cliche, you know, another game where you're the chosen one and you have to save humanity. So what is the verdict? Horizon Zero Dawn is a refreshing addition to the games industry. It's the first time a new franchise has emerged with such high levels of quality on the PS4. It's a stunning game in both the visual sense, but also the story, character progression and how everything unfolds is really well done. Excellent work. So my score for Horizon Zero Dawn is 9.5 out of 10. It's a game that's had a lot of hype over the years, and if you've never played it you might think, is it really that good? Well, yeah, it really is. The first time I played it, I absolutely loved it, and I haven't played it in a while, so I came back to it for this review and it's still remarkable how good it is. The environment, the way everything feels, the sense of kind of excitement and danger, the art style, the whole game is such a beautiful piece of work, and I would love to play through it again in future. Okay, so that was my review for Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.